Welcome my fluffy bunnies, this is part 1 of the Friary Park trip. As I enter the rather muddy Roxbourne Park, I'm just going to bring the stats up on the screen for the trip. The stats you see are my stats for the run, not what's shown on the Komoot Link, which is a sanitised version of the route. This is Roxbourne Park, which is part of my training route, and I know it infinitely well. It's a 28 hectare green space offering recreational amenities and also has a miniature railway. And here on the left is the fitness equipment. Just off to the left there you can see the playground. It's for younger children. I used to take my daughter there when she was younger. The route we're taking is a run out via Pinner, moving through Harrow and then onto Stanmore and then through Edgware, heading towards eventually and beyond the M1 to reach North Finchley. This section was a little scary, as Google Maps said I can go through is a little bit off-piste, but it says it's a valid bike route. This is Montrose playing fields. Behind us, as we just came off the road, was Silk Stream Park, which is named after the Silk Stream, which actually runs through both parks. Now we're in Sunnyhill Park. It's only about 5-10 minutes away from our previous park. This is part of Hendon, which is part of the borough of Barnet. This is a 22 hectare mainly grassed park which was purchased roughly in 1921 and opened to the public in 1922 by Hendon Council. I just put this in here because it's a major part of my route, and you can see dual carriageway stroke motorway. This is actually the Great North Way, and this actually runs all the way to Scotland. I'll leave a link in the description to a PDF that shows you about the cycling of this route. As we're going to the park, I should tell you a little bit more about it. This is in North Finchley, which is part of Barnet. The park itself is a peaceful 9-hectare green space, which has an actually very interesting story, and started in medieval times and went through to Edwardian times with lots of changes. It begins in the 13th century with Franciscan monks who claimed the area and started farming it and offered their wares to passing travellers. And this was like this for hundreds of years. Largely rural, fields, woods, and basically a quiet country little area. The story changes in the 19th century. Finchley itself was starting to change. Victorians had popped up. A property emerged called the Friary, home to a local wealthy family. In 1870, the estate was owned by Sir Thomas Brooke Hitching, a former Lord Mayor of London. The grounds were beautifully landscaped, tree-lined paths and gardens where they could entertain their Victorian guests. After Sir Thomas died, the land was purchased by the local council in 1910, and then Friary Park was officially opened to the public. It became one of the first major public parks in Finchley dedicated to recreation, leisure and community gatherings. The purpose of my visit was to go to see the Peace statue, created in 1912 by the sculptor Joseph Whitehead. It depicts Christ holding a globe and stands as a symbol of peace following the tragedies of the war. Today, Friary Park is a beloved local landmark with roads, gardens, sports facilities, a wildlife area and even a skate park. It's been awarded Green Flag status multiple times, recognises its excellence in maintenance and community value.